Good afternoon, Twin Flame, Twin Souls, Fated Connections. This is Brainy Twin Gemini for your reading, December 1st, 2019. First and foremost, I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs. It really means the world to me and it warms my heart, and I love you all so much. You are all so very precious to me, and again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. As many of you know, I channel all my energy in my journal every day. There's signs and syncs that come to me every single day. This is a process. It takes about 2 hours to channel all of this energy. I channel divine feminine energy first, then I meditate for 30 minutes, and then I channel divine masculine energy. Every single day, I'm presented with signs and syncs, and I believe these messages are messages that I need to deliver to you. And so the last 24 hours has been absolutely crazy, and I'll go over that with you in a second, but I'm just going to go over the number sequencing. So I saw 111, 444, I saw that twice. I saw 555, 333, and the number 717, okay? So I want to tell you about my morning yesterday morning. So I didn't do a video yesterday because some days I'm just not feeling it, and I'm just not feeling the energy. So I still channel in my journal every day. It's just yesterday wasn't like the right day to do a video. So I was laying in bed after my bath, after I was meditating, and I was meditating a little bit more, and I heard a blue jay. They have a distinct call or whatever, bird chirp or whatnot. And so I went to the window. I still had my towel on. And I went to the window and I saw a blue jay in my tree. Now I do have pictures, but it was so far away that, I don't feel at this point I need to justify anything because this is a gift. So there was one blue jay in the tree, and then all of a sudden another blue jay came, and there was two of them. And they were both perched on the same branch, and they looked so proud. And from what I could tell, it was a male and a female blue jay. I've never seen two. I've only ever seen one. So I ran to go get my camera or my phone to take a picture of them on the tree because I was so freaked out because there was two of them there. And then when I went to go run and grab my phone, my towel fell off, and I'm just not meant to get this on camera, I guess. But then I went back to the window. I did get pictures, but when I was looking at these two blue jays, two doves flew by, fast, very, very fast. And I was like, it was too much, way too much, because the way I resonated those two birds, first of all, the blue jays, is one came and then the other one flew to the tree. So to me, that signifies that the separation, as I've been saying, the physical separation, as I've been saying for months, is coming to an end. And that came to me yesterday for a reason, because I've only seen one blue jay. And if you've seen some of my previous videos, I actually have footage of that blue jay on my fence. So absolutely profound. Love it so much. I was so overwhelmed. I was so elated because that blue jay came to the other blue jay. Also, they looked so proud on this branch. They were standing proud, and I couldn't believe it. And then when the two doves flew by, it was so crazy. This stuff is just crazy that happens to me. So I just want to go over. Oh, and then when I came downstairs, I got dressed and I came downstairs. The song by Shinedown Simple Man was on. So if you get a chance, just read the look up the lyrics to that. Very, very, good song. A lot of the divine masculines are just simple men. Okay, so I'm going to go over the blue jay symbolism. It's similar to the rat. This species embraces learning, new ideas and concepts, mental growth. Let me see here. Can't even read. Okay. Spiritual growth. The energy centers of the head may become activated due to the increase of new spiritual knowledge. And the attributes are adaptability, advantage, assertiveness, clarity, communication, curiosity, determination, energy, faithfulness, fortitude, intelligence, rebirth, resurrection, and vibrancy. And I want to go over the doves again because I feel like it's so important, because those doves flew by, those blue jays, and the dove, their attributes are ascension, communication, devotion, gentleness, grace, holiness, hopefulness, love, maternal, messenger, mothering, peace, promise, prophecy, purification, and sacrifice. So if you listen to those attributes, they're very, very significant. Rebirth, resurrection, you have grace, holiness, hopefulness, love. This is all meant to be told to you today. I'm so, so happy. I feel like I don't even need to flip the cards today because of the symbolism that happened to me within the last 24 hours, but I will. I will. But yeah, so I'm going to get started here. And again, if the cards don't flip from, what's in my journal, which they always do, as many of you know, I cannot cheat this. I will read parts of my journal, but everything always comes out. Ironically, it all comes out. The energy that I'm feeling right now is on both sides. There's a lot of peace and harmony. Some things changed over the last 24 hours. I feel some sense of sadness from the divine feminine energy, part of the journey. It's all part of the journey. It's a roller coaster ride of emotions. And, one day you feel elated, the next day you feel sad. It's part of the journey. It's part of the spiritual growth. It's part of everything. Okay? And from the divine masculine energy, there's been a little bit of fear. The anxiety's gone, but there's still that element of fear. And that fear has to die completely. So I'm going to get started here. And I'm going to call out to my guardian angels. And I feel this morning, it's the afternoon now, it's about 12:30, in Ontario, Canada, but I felt my mother's and father's presence very strongly today. So I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for 4 cards. I do 3 spreads, 4 cards. What's in the DM's headspace right now? Unreal. Oh. And again, thank you all so much for the love. I really do appreciate it. You're all so precious. I cannot believe this. Okay. These cards never cease to amaze me. Self-worth. Okay, this is a very, very important card. I think a lot of you that that embarked on this journey, DMs and DFs, you had self-worth issues, whether or not you know it or not. Our self-worth is very, very important. We have to know that our self-worth is priceless and there's no value on it. And I think many of you, not all, but many of you came to wake each other up and learn the value of your self-worth. One thing is that the divine masculine, many of the divine masculines, DFs, you're very, very, you're beautiful, you're successful, you're financially independent. And when they embarked on this journey with you, it really, really compromised their self-worth because they couldn't understand what you saw in them because they were in a low part of their life, and it primarily it stemmed from self-worth issues. But what I will say is, DF, you have some self-worth issues as well, and it could stem from many number of things. But I believe that many of you came in this collective group came to each other for that reason, and to work on your self-worth. And you have to, part of this journey is your self-worth, your self-love, unconditional love, and forgiveness. So, the DM has done very well, and he absolutely he's worthy of your love now. And he's kind of regretting that he, had that self-worth and lack of confidence. Winter, if you looked outside right now, we're having an ice pellet storm, but as I said, for many of you, a long-term commitment, engagement, and or marriage is coming in the winter. It's December 21st. It's December 1st today. I think winter starts on the 21st or the 22nd here, and it goes up until March 21st. This is coming. This is a reminder that this is coming. All of these signs, all of these things, everything, the blue jays, the doves, this is happening. Rebirth, resurrection. I'm so happy. I can't believe this card is coming out. I cannot believe this card is coming out. I had dreams last night of divine masculine, and and it was like crazy. I feel like a lot of you may have had some dreams about, or both of you, both divine masculine and divine feminine. And I feel like it was astral travel, and I feel like some of you out there might have even had the same dream, if that's even possible. You were in the same dream together. Absolutely amazing. Love it so much. These dreams were sexual in nature. There was a lot of lovemaking going on in these dreams, and there's a lot of sexual energy right now, between both of you. And I feel like it's been in the last 24 hours, both sides. If you're connected in the 5D, you are mirroring that sexual energy back and forth. And if you've been intimate, you're thinking about that intimacy. You're thinking about the love that you shared. Because the love that you share on this journey is the most raw, vulnerable love you can ever have. And I believe that's been going on in the last 24 hours. Love it. Absolutely put that in my journal. The dreams, the nostalgia, the DM thinking about all the good times, how, you were so natural together. You had amazing chemistry. So good. So I'm going to do right now what the DM wants to say to the DF. Right now, as of now, we only live, oh, I love it so much. We only live in the now. We don't live in the past. We don't live in the present. Or sorry, in the future. I'm sweating here. I cannot. Okay. Couple things going on here. The spring card. Two things going on here. Again, many of you went into separation in the spring. And I primarily channel for, twin souls that are in complete separation with little or zero communication. A lot of you went into separation in the spring. And again, if this resonates, great. If it doesn't, just pack it away. This is collective group is at varying stages in the journey. So I wouldn't dwell upon the fact that I'm saying right now that, you were in separation in the spring. Primarily, you are in separation in general. Okay. The other thing I resonate with the spring card is abundance and flourishment. And I believe the dove represents flourishment. In the spring here in Canada, everything flourishes with abundance. The flowers, the trees, the animals come out of hibernation. It's abundant. The life is flourishing. And I feel like this particular collective group is there is flourishment coming, and these divine masculines are working to give you the life they feel you deserve. I have the offer card here. Basically what I just said, as many of you know, I cannot cheat these cards. They fall out the way they're meant to fall out. I'm a messenger. I'm meant to give you these messages. I just said there's an offer coming in the winter of a long-term commitment, engagement, and or wedding. Love it so much. Okay, the message to you, DFs, is self-love. Okay, the DM, he has a love for himself that he's never had. He has self-love. He is in the ascension process. He loves himself. And, this is a reminder to you to love yourself as well. When you get to the state and you're ascending and you're moving forward in this journey, it's called the fifth dimension. It's a different state of consciousness, and it's about forgiveness and unconditional love. That's when you get up to that that level of consciousness in that state, that's what it is. And then when you start to feel doubt, fear, sadness, anger, you drop right down, back down to 3D. Now, there are so many people out there that have, their beliefs in what this is. That's up to them. Unless you've actually lived it, unless you've actually experienced it, you don't know what it is. Some people say that, it's hokey pokey. I don't know, they haven't actually experienced it. I've seen things in my life that science cannot explain, and this is absolutely real. You're not going crazy. It is a higher level of consciousness, and that is sharing energy frequency and telepathic communication. Miracles, okay, this divine masculine thinks you are a miracle sent from the divine, heaven, whatever you believe in. You are an absolute miracle. You came into their life when they needed the help the most. They were at a very, very bad point in their life, and you were the one person that woke them up, that made, like, forced them to look at their life and forced them to look at things that weren't working for them. Many of these divine masculines are creative, and, they're very giving. And they've given, and they just kind of got into a world of takers. And, that's kind of what happens to giving people. There's people out there that take. But this divine masculine thinks you're a miracle because you opened his eyes to his life. And he realizes that there were takers, and he made changes, and he made these changes because of you coming into his life. And he thinks you're an absolute miracle because nobody has ever done this for him except for you. Love it. Love it so much. Okay, so now I'm going to do the overall present energy of this connection as of now. And again, as I said, we only live in the now. And I would be like, I'm always saying this, be very, very careful who you listen to. I'm pretty sure the dislikes out there on my channel are from dishonest people and, souls that are, very, very sick. So we need to pray for the souls of the trolls. But yeah, be careful. Just be careful, please, because not everybody is genuine. Okay, so I'm going to call it to my guardian angels. And also, I feel like the dislikes are from people that don't want to do the work and they just want to bash the DMs. And if that's the case, then you're definitely not on this journey, or you're not willing to do the work. I can't. And DFs, you're doing amazing, okay? You're doing absolutely amazing. I feel a lot of you doing what you're needing to do in order to move forward. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a series, and, I'm about how to evolve on this journey and, get to the ascension process and kind of help you get there and understand what this journey is about. So I have the separation card here. A couple of very important things here. Separation is two things. You are in separation right now. That's coming to an end. But what I will also say is separation in this journey is just an illusion. Because if you are truly on this journey, you are always connected. You're connected in 5D. And that's where you go with the unconditional love and the forgiveness. You're truly always together because you are part of each other. So it's impossible to be separated. So I think, a lot of, not a lot, but some of you need to understand that this is just an illusion. And the moment you overcome that, that obsession of physically coming together and moving away and breaking free of the connection, this separation will, it just will not matter anymore. Because you know that you're connected in a way that, nobody else, it's a very, very difficult journey. And you just know within that you're always connected. And whatever will be, will be. But this separation is coming to an end for many. And, because you're doing the work, you've gotten to your higher sense of yourself. Your third eye's opened up. Your crown's opened up. You've gotten to a state where you just don't care. And you're living your life. And you have to get to that point. And, I read the comments and, it just breaks my heart because some of you are just not understanding what this journey is about. It's about being the higher sense of yourself. That's what it is. And doing greater good by the world. That's what this journey is meant. It's not a Cinderella love story. It is a journey of oneself. And you have to understand that. And you have to break free. I've got the 3D world card here, and a couple of things with this 3D world card. We live in the 3D. That's what we live in right now. Our day to day, we live in 3D. The objects, everything, our human form, all of that. What I see with these two cards right here is the separation is coming to an end in the 3D world. You're not separated. It's an illusion, but this is absolutely happening in the 3D world. Also be careful what you project in the 3D world as well. When you have anger, fear, anxiety, sadness, confusion, disappointment, anything that has to do with the 3D world. And when you're in the 5D, you're in euphoria, you're in like this love state, your heart chakra's open. You know, once you feel that fear, once you feel that anxiety, you slip right back down to the 3D world. That's the evolution of this, of this ascension. So be careful, be careful, be careful. I know it's hard. It's not easy because it's a love that you've never had before. And naturally, you want to be, with that person. But you have to understand the journey. And the journey is to heal yourself and get to your higher sense. And, that's what it is. I've got the fall card here again. As I've been saying, this is happening. This is happening. It's happening for many. It's happened for like hundreds of people, thousands of people. If you go to my wall or you go to my channel and you read the comments, you can see it's happening. I get emails. It's absolutely phenomenal. If you're part of this collective group, this is absolutely happening. And if it's not happening, you're just further behind in the journey. Don't get discouraged. Work on you. Just do some, deep soul searching within yourself and try and understand what needs to be healed and what you need to do. And I think a lot of the blocks in this journey is the fear for the DM and the longing and the obsessing of the physical unity for the DF and refusing to break free and let go. And the definition of breaking free and letting go is letting go of the anger, letting go of the sadness, letting go of everything, all of those emotions. It doesn't mean letting go of the love, because the love will always be there. That love will never dissipate in this lifetime. But you have to let go of all the other, toxic feelings. It's part of the ego death. 1111 signs and sinks. So 1111 represents like a lot of things, in life in general. It represents a spiritual awakening, an ascension. It's very profound in the twin soul journey. You start seeing this number, but the twin soul journey is all about that. It's about awakening. It's about ascensions. It's about opening up your chakra system. It's about getting to a different realm of spirituality. And these divine masculines have seen the signs and the sinks, and that's what led them to, understand what this journey is, and that you truly are, the divine feminine. And for the divine masculine, this is truly your divine feminine. This is your fated sacred connection. Another thing I will say is very important that I got this card today because I had those significant signs yesterday. Absolutely outstanding. I love it so much. Everything is coming out. Okay, so I'm just going to give you like some special messages of what's in the DM's headspace as of now, as they, travel throughout their day, as they lay their head down at night. And again, if the cards don't depict my journal, I'll read from my journal. But so far, so good. 3 cards, yep. Okay. I cannot. Okay. So this card seems to come out every single freaking time. And I don't know why, because there's so many cards there. But it says, I feel like I'm drowning and you're my anchor. Exactly what it is. Okay? What is an anchor on a boat? An anchor on a boat prevents the boat from like sailing away or moving away. It grounds the boat. And this is exactly what you're doing, DF. You're grounding this DM. And people can take that message and whatever way they want, but that's the way I resonate with it. You're keeping them grounded, and you're keeping the boat safe. Even though they feel like they're drowning, you're their anchor. You're there. You haven't given up, and you're strong and courageous. Trigger happy, so unfair. Got this the other day. This message is for a few of you DFs. If you're feeling anger, if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling sadness, and you're projecting out some, you know, you're putting triggers out there for, you know, that particular energy. Just be careful, because if you're truly on this journey, and you're, you know, and you share that energy frequency, your DM can feel that. And he wants to say that it's unfair because you have no idea what they are going through themselves. You know, sometimes we need to like focus on our own self and not focus on them so much, right? You have to grow, and you have to do that. You have to do that healing, and you know, you just have to move away from what they're doing. Don't give up on me. This is for a lot of you divine feminines that are standing up in your power, breaking free of the connection. You know, they feel a sense of you moving away, but they want you not to give up on them. Another thing here is there has been some sadness. There has been like, you know, I'm done. I'm finished. I can't deal with this anymore. I don't want this anymore. And he, you know, that masculine energy can feel that. And they're asking for you not to give up on them. Again, if you're in that headspace, you're not moving forward in the journey. You're just not. You know, you're meant to evolve as a person. So if you're in that negative mindset, then you're not moving forward in this journey, and that's fine. Because if you want to stay in that mindset, then you will always be here, you know, in the 3D world, and you know, with that ego. So that's up to you whether you decide to let the ego die and move forward. But again, I am an effing mess. This DM is an effing mess, because of the love, and because of the fear. There's still an element of fear with this DM, and that fear is because they hurt you. And you are so precious to them, they never meant to hurt you. And they have the fear just coming to you because they know what they've done. And you know, it's causing them, like, it really is causing a lot of you know, well, not, I wouldn't say anxiety, but it's causing a lot of fear, I guess, because they never meant to hurt you. At the end of the day, this is a journey, and they had to do what was good for them, and their life was in disarray, and they had to do what was good for them. So I'm going to do kind of what's in their heart space right now. I'm going to call out to my guardian angels, please. Crazy. Oh my. Okay, like this message can't get any clearer. So I see other people in you. The card pretty much speaks for itself. You know, they go about their day, and there's people that look like you, DFs. The hair color, the eye color, the body shape. You know, even the car. Like there's a number of things, and when this happens, their heart palpitates. They can't wait to love you. This is happening, and they just can't wait. I'm feeling like this is ending for many of you, and it's happening, and it's going to happen very swiftly within the next month. I'm trying to get my shit together. This DM has been trying to get his shit together for the last several months. Thinking since October-ish. They've been working very, very hard, but they've been trying to get their shit together since the summer, and they've been clearing out all of that negative, toxic energy, all those takers, all those people. DFs, do the same. Look at your life, what's not serving you, and be careful. Be very, very careful who you trust, because not everybody is supportive of this journey. Again, I'm asking for some time to get myself together first. I mean, this is message is very, very clear. They're wanting, you know, they need to get their stuff together, because when they come in, they're coming in with everything. Okay, so I'm actually going to do some fairy cards today because they were calling out to me today, and just a different perspective on things. Want to see these cards, if these cards come out with these, particular cards. And then, if not, I'll embellish, because there's a couple of things that were meant to come out of my journal, but they may come out in these cards. Oops, too many. 3 cards, please, guardian angels. Oops, too many. 2 more cards, please. Thank you very much. Alright, what do we got here? Unreal, guys. Unfreaking real. Okay, as you know, this can't be cheated. Okay, admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what is that you truly desire. Card pretty much speaks for itself. Admit your true feelings to yourself. And, and have that unconditional love. And be honest with yourself. Be honest. This is so important. Like I said, I read all your comments. I read all your emails. There's not enough hours in the day to respond to you. If I could, I would. But, I just feel like some of you're not being honest, and you have to be, and you have to look at yourself, and you have to let those, those anger and, sadness and longing, and look holistically within yourself and just let it go. Be honest with yourself, because I feel like not all of you are doing, a lot of you are doing absolutely amazing, but I feel some of you are just reluctant to let those feelings go. And as long as you don't, you're not going to move forward. It's as simple as that. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they're lying. You have to. Okay, so just look at yourself. Very, very important. Express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine, because you're awesome. You're awesome. Both of you, DF, you're awesome. And DF, this is primarily for you. You need to express your individuality. You need to break free of this prison that you've put yourself in. And nobody's put yourself there but you, because you've allowed this to consume you. So just be you. You're awesome. Just do what you need to do. Live your life. Everything will come into place. It's no different. This journey is no different than life in general. And masculine and feminine energy is always about running and chasing. Just think about it. As soon as you stop with that, sorry, I have to say it, bullshit of wanting to, chase this masculine energy around, they feel it. And the dynamic changes, and they want to chase after you. It's just life, Winter, I cannot, the winter card came out, did it not? And the winter card came out here. And there's so many cards in the deck. And this is a reminder to you, DFs, this is happening. Okay, for many of you, this is happening. This long-term commitment, wedding, marriage, engagement, it's happening in the winter. And see the unicorn? Like, this is such a beautiful card. See it here? And it says the answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. I love it so much. This is probably the best. I love it. Your wish is granted. What you have asked for is coming true. And I love this so much. I really do. I'm so happy. Like, I'm very, very happy for all of you. Very, very happy. Absolutely amazing. Everything just came out. Love it so much. One thing I will say, is that, the winter card came out. But this DM wants to marry this DF. You are the love of his life. He knew it from the moment he laid eyes on you. Okay, so I'm going to do the animal spirit cards. These cards are hard to work with. If one card faces up, I'll take it. If one falls out, I'll take it. Divine feminine energy first. I don't know if you can hear that ice out there. Winter is not one of my favorite times of the year. Okay. Guardian angels, animal spirit, please. spirit. Oh my gosh. You know, there's so much going on with koalas right now in the world. I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for masculine animal spirit, please. Oh, look, they both have crowns on. Okay, king, queen. That's what I see here. King and queen. So, see? See the little... Oh, okay. I love koala bears. They're so cute. Spirit has a plan. And, you know, the poor koalas in, like, Australia are really suffering from, you know, these wild, you know, these wildfires out there. If you can, try and help them. I think 70 or 80% of them, they're looking at being extinct. Poor little guys. Okay, I think there's a GoFundMe page that you can donate to. Alright, so Koala Spirit, it says Spirit has a plan, and this came out once already this week for you DFs. And it is, in nature, the koala moves slowly through the branches of the eucalyptus tree, leisurely chewing the leaves, reminding us that life is not a race or a competition. Chasing around after every distraction can keep us from recognizing that we have all we need, and the Spirit will always be there with gifts to sustain us. You are being asked to trust that by moving slowly with faith in the abundance that is everywhere, surrendering to a power greater than yourself, you will be able to experience the manifestation of your desire. As you take your time enjoying the riches available to you right now, sitting peacefully, you begin to radiate the joy and abundance you seek. Spirit is here to help you discover happiness, pleasure, and contentment, all gifts that are yours now and in the future. Have faith and trust in Spirit's plan for you, and know that you are loved and cherished. Absolutely amazing. Love it so much. Wish come true. You know, everything. Just be you, okay? You're doing great. That was number 35, if that has any significance to you. I have vulture spirit. There's a crown here. There's a crown here. I love it. 63. And even like if you want to add number 6 and 3 to make 9, or 3 and 5 to make 8, you know, whatever the number sequence. Nothing is wasted. When something seems hideous, when what seems hideous has its own beauty, and the recycling and repurpose the vulture does is as important of any other activity in nature that supports the cycle of life. Vulture spirit message is that nothing is to be wasted, for nature sees value in everything that exists. What seems rotten and ugly has the potential to be transmuted into something beneficial, and you are reminded that any suffering you have experienced has not gone to waste. Wisdom and understanding that arose from the experience are talismans that will serve you on your journey, wherever you go. What is decaying is only changing form, and will fertilize seeds you wish to plant, turning that which has passed away into the substance that will support new growth. All that you might wish to deny or discard has value, and can be repurposed and reintegrated into the new you that you are becoming, and the new life you are dreaming into being. No pain was in vain, and no experience was wasted, for you have the power to use it to co-create something far better. This is a miracle in your partnership with Spirit. This DM is rebirthing, resurrecting, rejuvenating, doing it all, and this is confirmation. Outstanding DMs. You're amazing. I'm so proud of you. It's not easy, basically, because, if there was death that had to occur there, primarily the ego death. Outstanding. I love it. Love this all so much. I always do, though. So I'm just going to give you one last message to take with you today, as you lay down at night, or as you, go about your day. I don't know if I'm going about my day here with all this ice out there. Sorry. Just, maybe it stopped. Ugh. Okay, one card, please. Oh, too many. And again, thank you so much for the love. It really does mean the world to me. Oh, these are being difficult today. They're all over the place. Okie dokie. What do we have here? So this is the front of the card. And this is the back. And it says, every experience, regardless of whether you perceive it as good or bad, comes with a gift attached. Yet sometimes the gift is only revealed with the passing of time. Trust all is as it should be. Basically, just trust. Don't lose the faith. It all happens in divine time, okay? And again, thank you so much. And I wish nothing but blessings to you on your journey. And I'll keep you all in my prayers every single night. Have a great day, folks.